And all of a sudden, as it's coming towards me, just this white dress starts forming from the bottom upward, and I see just this lady walking at me.
When you're standing up here at night, you just kind of wonder, like, you know, what did they see? Did they see the slaves out in the fields, you know, coming here, and then did they turn on the light, or did they have a lantern? How did they know that they were ready to come here?
We started hearing the pull toys being pulled around the room. I had a camcorder up there. I thought that camcorder would have caught it. And we went up and the camcorder had been shut off. When we reviewed the camcorder, you could actually hear the pull toys coming up to it, like somebody was walking up to the camcorder, and then it was shut off.
4 long years have passed, but I finally made my way back to Trinway, Ohio. This remarkable 29-room Italianate-style manor may seem large to some, but I assure you during our country's darkest hour, its role was unmeasurable. Historically confirmed as a destination on the Underground Railroad, a single lantern would guide slaves here, where they would enter through the basement. These slaves knew they had to be quick and quiet because this entire area was swarming with Confederate bounty hunters. Over 150 years separate us and them, and I have a gut feeling distance is not going to be an issue. This is Resident Undead. Prospect Place.
That's what we're looking at.
Somebody came running from behind me. I didn't see him. He said, "What is the meaning of this? Who are they? I am the owner of this property. I demand to know." And then he turned to somebody else and said, "Go back inside."
Lynch him! What are you waiting for?
Whoa, shit!
Sounds like somebody's like crawling on the floor over there.
I just heard a growl. Come straight towards that camera.
You need to grow a set of balls and man the up.
Who is that?
Oh, that's a human tone voice. Someone would like you to come up here.
You're a random white man with a big attitude and a loud voice, asking them to talk. So it sounds like you're here to get them. Of course they don't want to talk to you.
Do you believe in time travel? What if I told you I found a way to reach back into the past?
I got an idea.
Our world consists of countless portals that allow us to bridge time and space, each a doorway to a unique past. Loyalty is the only code, so I assembled my inner circle to join me. Chris Musgrove.
Do it again!
Ashley Lekki.
Whew. Hi, guys.
And Rebecca Kirschbaum.
You can't make deals with things that aren't human.
Using a device we call Pandora, it will be our compass as we travel back to the past by creating ripples in time.
Shut your mouth.
It's time to see what the history books got right. This is Resident Undead. Prospect Place. Construction of this Italianate-style manor began in 1857 and would take about 1 year to complete. Built by George W. Adams, he would lay the foundation to a major hub in the Underground Railroad. Adams' abolitionist views would stem directly from his father, who had an attack of conscience while serving in the Revolutionary War, and truly believed that all men were created equal. Determined to preserve this God-given right, he would transform his home into a safe haven for slaves until the very end of the Civil War in 1865. During these uncertain times, a popular legend of bloodshed would emerge around the property. Now, it's common knowledge that during our country's darkest hour, there were countless Confederate sympathizers making their way through Union territory. But one story goes farther to say that a bounty hunter looking for runaways found his way to Prospect Place. We can only speculate why he came to the manor, but some believe it was the watchtower used to signal slaves that rose his suspicion. Although, now with his arrival, the story branches off into two dramatic directions. The first is quite simple. A bounty hunter shows up, questions Mr. Adams, finds nothing suspicious, and leaves peacefully. The other would lead us down a much darker path. Upon approaching the manor looking for runaways, he would again be turned down by Mr. Adams. But later that night, his farmhands would hunt him down and bring him back to the barn where he was given a kangaroo trial. He was charged with attempting to enslave free men, and as one would imagine, he was found guilty of this crime. With his verdict delivered, he was swiftly lynched from the rafters. At the end of the Civil War, Adams would play his hand in the railroad industry and open his own, which he named the Cincinnati-Musgrove Valley. In his final years, he was quite content with being a railway mogul and pleased with the fortune he acquired. After a remarkable lifetime of achievements and servitude to his fellow man, George W. Adams would pass away on August 31st, 1879. Following his death, his eldest daughter, Anna Adams, would ultimately inherit $1 million, Prospect Place, and 275 acres of land attached to the manor. 4 years later, she would go on to marry a man named William Cox. He would take over the railroad operation and become the new master of Prospect Place. Unfortunately, though, he would single-handedly ruin the family's fortune, and it would completely dwindle away by the turn of the century. Right before the complete financial disaster, Mr. Cox boarded a train and was believed to have fled to San Francisco. Shortly after this, Anna would fall on ice and break her hip. She would spend her last days inside the manor, but would die from pneumonia as a complication of the fall. The son of William Cox would then inherit Prospect Place, and under his ungrateful supervision, the manor would fall into neglect and ultimately end up in severe disrepair. It's been over 4 long years since Chris and I have stepped foot inside Prospect Place, and now joined by Rebecca and Ashley, our goal should be rather easy to achieve. Finding clues to solving the mystery of the bounty hunter will be our main priority. So for the next 8 hours, we'll venture throughout the entire manor and end our investigation in the barn, where we will hopefully shed light to this legend of bloodshed.
We are beginning our investigation inside Prospect Place. As usual, we have a long night ahead of us, and it's just fooling around. We're around 9 o'clock or so. So we have a lot to do. One important announcement: Power Hat's back in play. I want to tell you that. A lot of people have been commenting, saying bring the hat back. So I'm going to show you some of those clips right now. We don't have any, actually, but hopefully it'll start until you say keep the Power Hat going. Anyway, as usual.
Have they really?
No one's commenting. No one's commenting on it.
Yes.
No one even realized, and that was like something I did, so. As usual, just go around. We have Rebecca. Hey. Hi. Ashley Lekki.
Oh, hi.
And Chris Musgrove. So what we're gonna do is we're on the first floor. We're just gonna make our way down to the basement. We're gonna be fit today and actually work our way up. So we're gonna start out here. Let's make our way out.
Did you say we're gonna be fit today?
We're gonna be fit.
Oh, we're working out.
I've noticed most people that do Prospect Place, they start at the top and work their way down.
Oh.
It's very lazy. We're watching.
It's so nice. It closed down at night, Becca.
Not in Kentucky.
Oh, well, we're not in Kentucky.
Yeah, will.
Welcome to Ohio.
Let's close this here behind us. Oh, that got dark fast.
Whoa. That was weird. Whoa, shit!
That was a bat.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Holy shit, no way. No.
Becca, I need you.
Did you just see that?
I did see it. They don't hurt you.
What?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, wow, no. Nope. Sorry. Good luck, guys. Nope. Absolutely not.
All right. Well, the girls ran back inside. They're gonna sit it out in base. You and I, Chris, we're gonna go down there and hold the first ever Pandora's Box by ourselves. We're gonna hold a quick active EVP, and for new people tuning in, that just means we're gonna record really quick. We're gonna play it back into the camera for you. So I'm gonna set up for it right now. First active EVP of the night. If there's anyone down here, feel free to come up and talk to Chris and I. We're good guys. We're not gonna hurt you. Feel free to say whatever you want. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Say whatever you like. End EVP. Ending EVP. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, playing this back.
1, 2, 3. Say whatever you like. End EVP. End EVP.
Hang on, I'm gonna listen back.
I heard hey, Adam right off.
Yeah, right off the bat there. Something in the middle I can't make out. We need your help, I think, is the last part.
I said a full sentence.
Full sentence there, yeah. Here's what I do, actually. Since the girls are scared down here, why don't I just set up for my quarantine
Okay.
and just do the quarantine right down here?
Because you did yours last time here, didn't you?
Exactly, yeah. All right, we'll get some tripods down here
Let's
and
go.
set up.
Okay.
All right.
A quarantine is the part of the night where each of us will be isolated in one of the location's most highly active areas.
Jesus Christ.
The concept is simple. Since we believe some spirits are intimidated by our numbers, this will give them the opportunity to feel less threatened. I will be quarantined in the basement, the first place where runaways came after being signaled in by the watchtower. Back at base upstairs, my camera will be wired into a TV that will broadcast a live feed which will help Rebecca see who is interacting with me. With 20 minutes on the clock and 2 Pandoras running, let's see if I can actually sound non-threatening for once.
I did, sir. I just want to know your story. I'd like to share it with the world. All right. The bat's down here. You got to mind your own business. I'm literally here to speak to any runaways that may still be trapped here at Prospect Place. Maybe you're not trapped, maybe you feel safe. I'm gonna start recording on our devices down here. I have 2 of them. All right, we're starting to record. Recording. Pandoras are running live. All right, if there's anyone here, we're gonna start real simple. Tell me whatever, just speak into these devices here I have, these little boxes right on this chair.
Tell me whatever. Just speak into these devices here. I have these little boxes right in the chair. Right, come off. There's somebody behind you. Right, come off. There's somebody behind you.
That's funny, right before you said it, it got kind of cold down here.
Yes, there is a woman in that corner. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying close attention.
In this corner here.
Yes, and she just showed up. She's got her son by the hand.
Okay.
And she said this is, but I didn't hear his name.
Oh, she's trying to introduce her son. Ma'am, can you speak to me? Can you tell me your son's name?
Can you
tell me your son's name?
I was here about 4 years ago. I was scared then, and I know there's nothing to be scared of down here. I know that you guys were just hiding from bad people that were down south. Were you running from people that were bad from the south?
Not us, she says. She says not us, but there were people who were.
Okay.
They actually seemed like they were freed slaves that lived here.
Did you and your son live here?
Did you and your son live here?
I got footsteps down here by the far camera. Footsteps, 2 shuffles walking at me. What's your name?
Because it's a doorway on the left or right of you.
There's a man down there.
He said you called me.
I did, sir. Sir, why don't you come in and talk to us?
The other way. He's walking, there you go. That's how he's walking towards you.
Walking towards me back here?
Yeah, he stands about as tall as you do, just a little taller. He's literally just showing down with them. They're just staring at him. He's not saying anything. He just said, you called me. Here I am. I don't know who he is, though, because Adam calls everything.
Like something creeped up behind me. I just heard a breath real quick.
Like something creeped up behind me. I heard a breath real quick.
He's being so cryptic. I'm trying to decode it before I walkie-talkie him. He says something like new life was conceived here. Like all this crazy, weird stuff that I don't know.
Man, tell me your story. Is the lady still here with the child?
No, she pieced out. She didn't like that guy.
Oh, she didn't like the guy. Is he still here, that guy?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to decode what he was saying. He was doing some weird stuff, saying stuff like new life was conceived here, all sorts of weird stuff that I don't have a context for yet.
Just behind you.
Yeah, I hear something crawling, it sounds like shuffling. Sounds like somebody's like crawling on the floor over there. I know it's not gonna help. There's lens flare.
Lens flare.
No, there's something in the room behind you, behind the wall.
Behind to my back.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna come in here for a second. Oh yeah, this room's got a different feel to it. Definitely. I'm in this. Who's in this room here with me? Did you hide in this room?
Who's in this room here with me? Did you hide in this room?
I suspect that the darker guy, I don't even know who he is, but if he's identifying with anything, it's the bounty hunter, but I don't think he is the bounty hunter. I don't know who he is. I think he came in the 80s when the kids were doing some crazy shit. That's where I think he came from.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna regroup with my friends. I think I have an idea. So I'm gonna do that right now.
For the record, while they're coming to get you. Something said we feasted.
What we're gonna do, Chris, we're gonna head upstairs. We're gonna convince the girls to come back down here. We're gonna set up for the night's first ripple, all right?
Okay, let's
Right
do
down
that.
here, let's see if that does anything.
A ripple in time is a favorite resident undead strategy used in order to stimulate the dead for maximum interaction. We believe that if you introduce something from their past, they're much more likely to respond to you. As usual, we're gonna put a twist on the past. We're not sure if a bounty hunter ever stepped foot inside the mansion, but if we're gonna solve this mystery, we'll need to play it out. So with 20 minutes on the clock and 2 Pandoras running, let's see what everyone remembers.
You lied. Who is that?
Hey! No, Mary, I'm gonna take care of this. Mary, okay. Shh. Everyone, we have a problem. Everyone needs to stay quiet. We have an unexpected guest here right now. Shh. Quiet.
Everyone needs to stay quiet. We have an unexpected guest here right now. Quiet.
Why did you let him in? What are we gonna do now? Why would you do that? Are you kidding me?
Wait, let me think. What was I supposed to do? If I saw him at the door, he's gonna know something's up. So, just let me think for a second.
Oh, come on in. Why don't you just come check out the place?
We only have a few minutes before he comes down here.
Excellent.
Okay.
We only got a few minutes before you come down here. Excellent. Okay.
Everybody get down. Stay down. Shh. I think I hear. I think I hear something.
There you guys are. You thought you was gonna lose me, didn't you?
I would have thought a matter of losing you. We just had some stuff we had to take care of. It's actually nothing out of the normal. Around this time every day, Mary and I come down to, I help you with the clothes, right? So we're not going to change our routine for any, no good reasons. Did you find anything upstairs?
No, I don't believe that, Bill.
You don't believe
You
that?
guys have children here?
Not currently. The kids are out.
Not currently. The kids are out.
I heard a lot of scurrying when I come down here. You guys just tell me the truth and I'll let you go free.
There's no one scurrying down here. It's probably the wind outside. Floor's creaking, right, Mary? Happens all the time.
You lied. Who is that?
Hey! No, Mary, I'm gonna take care of this.
No, Mary, I'm gonna take care of this.
And Ripple. Woo!
You guys are very entertaining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything good?
I saw this earlier. Sorry, I can pull this off while I'm talking to you. Thank you. I look probably pretty rough.
No, you look really pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I saw this earlier when I walked through with Ashley. Somebody burned some important papers upstairs in the fireplace, and I can only guess that they were slave papers, but I don't know that. Something very important was burned. This man, whose face I can't see, is looking for his wife. He keeps asking me if I know where she is. She looks like this. She's got a long neck, he said. He's buried by the tree. I don't know which tree. There's a lot of trees out there. And then he doesn't know if his pregnant wife's baby is going to come out as his wife's baby or his own baby. Wait, that didn't make any sense. He doesn't know if the baby belongs to him or if it belongs to like somebody else who forced her to do things with him. So he's upset about that.
Are these African American slaves, or are they runaways? Or can you hone in on who these people are?
Yeah. These people are the person who burned the papers upstairs. I don't know who did that.
But the person talking about
His wife, yes.
is African American?
Yes.
Did anyone react to what we were doing here?
There were two boys in the window. They kept knocking on the window saying, hey, they were African American and they were trying to play, so they were very happy. They were just like, hey, and then when they got my attention, they laughed and ran off.
All right.
I like it.
All right, let's keep it going. All right, we're gonna head upstairs. Chris's brother Jason is here with us. He was with you the first time you went to Prospect, right?
Yeah.
It was both of you. So it's kind of cool to have him back here. He's been helping behind the scenes all night. And our good friend Dan Allen is here. They're upstairs right now. They're gonna fire up a Jacob's ladder. We've used it before. You guys know what that is. It's gonna spark some energy. And the reason we're gonna do that is there's a watchtower upstairs that had a lantern up there, and that's when the slaves knew to come here. This was a safe haven for them. With the activity we've gone through so far, I think the ripple was pretty good that we just did. My quarantine, I didn't really feel much down there. I think maybe we need to open that beacon. So let's get them fired up. We're gonna join them up in the ballroom, all right? Hey, Dan. Yeah. We're gonna make our way up to the ballroom. Go ahead and fire that Jacob's ladder up, all right?
Okay, it's running.
All right, let's make our way up.
Somebody waited for you.
What's that?
So there's somebody waiting for you.
Someone's waiting for us up here?
Yeah.
All right.
How goes it?
Mr. Dan Allen. All right, Jason Musgrove. Earlier today, we had Becca do some energy work. Before Chris got here, you guys got here, we sat you up here, up in the ballroom earlier to raise energy, right? What's this feel like up here right now?
Really weird. There's like a baby bed, like a toddler, like a 2 or 3 year old's bed, like an iron white bed. But it's like, it's not actually sitting in the corner, but it like caught my attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. Remember that.
Okay. So while we were at St. Albans, something really crazy happened. When we were doing the ripple downstairs, Nurse Ashley over here taught us something. When you did the electroshock over Chris, it sparked right there, and we captured the best active EVP, or the best EVP the entire night. Now I can't quote it, but you can watch back. Here's what it said. What I need you to do is we're gonna test those. Bring it in a little bit closer, it's all right. Let's make sure we have a live charge. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's working.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's working.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have Dan keep sparking back and forth as we do a spirit box session. All right, this is crazy, it's never been done before, but let's see if that helps during the spirit box session, all right? Give us a little spark, let's see if it works.
Oh, come on, Dan.
There
we go, all right.
Stick them together.
All right, let's fire up that spirit box.
There it is.
Now, it shouldn't be hard to follow our logic for experimenting with this after our success at St. Albans. But unfortunately, after a long 25 minutes, we received only one clear response. The entire night, it was obvious that the activity here was far below other investigations. And maybe instead of entering this mansion as a liberator, I should have listened to some very important information that Becca shared with me during our morning walkthrough.
Yep. Yep.
Going to Adam.
Here we go. Oh, let's kill it for a second. Becca, sorry, that's a bright light. You had said earlier that there might be a reason why we're not getting a lot of activity through the mansion right now.
Yeah. This is, if the most powerful spirits here are Underground Railroad slaves who were hiding, you're a random white man with a big attitude and a loud voice asking them to talk. So it sounds like you're here to get them. Of course they don't want to talk to you.
I have nothing to say. Do we have a solution? We're all... No, you're white, white. But I get it. It makes perfect
I've
sense.
seen things on the corner, just like they're watching, they're interested, they're intrigued. They can't trust you. This is their lives that you're talking about. Like their whole lives are. They feel like they're on the line.
And they can only trust certain white people, which would have been George Adams and that family. We are white people they've never met before.
Right.
So how do they know if we're good or bad?
Come out. We're just here to help you.
But that might not work. That could be a trick. I heard 2 footsteps right over here.
They're trapped, Adam.
What do you mean they're trapped?
They're trapped in the mindset. They don't realize that it's 2015.
This is hard. We're trying to reach out to the hardest group ever. So, Chris, let's just wire you up.
I
Do it up
suspect
here.
if
Do it
you
up here.
offer solace, if you offer help, if you say we're here to protect you, and make them believe it, I suspect they'll talk to you. I think the problem is you're like, talk to me. Well, no.
Whoa! Did you guys hear this?
Yeah.
They're hearing me. They realize that I'm trying to like pull them out. They're here. They've been on the outskirts all night long, but you're just scaring them. They're scared of you. And I'd be scared of you too. Some angry white man with a booming voice came up to me and said, speak to me. I'd be like, no.
Now, with Rebecca's advice taken to heart, we would change our entire approach of the night. Building trust between us and them will now be moved to our main priority alongside solving the mystery of the bounty hunter. With the Jacob's Ladder still generating light and energy within the watchtower, Chris will become our ambassador of peace as his quarantine begins now.
Yeah, it just feels like I got... Holy shit. Going live on the Pandoras.
There's a spirit following you that has nothing to do with Prospect Place. It's not a very nice one.
Oh, great.
That he's literally a big beacon of energy, and he's gonna attract some negativity to it.
If you have nothing to do with this place, why are you here?
You have nothing to do with this place. Why are you here?
Is it true, and I don't know why they did this, but is it true that people used to come in here and sacrifice animals up here?
They sacrifice animals up here.
They sacrifice animals up here.
Oh, that depends on the big stuff.
Oh shit. You were right, you told me earlier. When I was down in the basement, I had no idea what that meant. Yeah. They were well, apparently it's rumored that they were sacrificing animals. So I've heard.
Is it true that a bounty hunter was strung from the highest rafter in the barn and murdered?
Murder.
Why is this cross here? Is it for good or is it for evil?
Is it for good or is it for evil?
Alright. Total different feel up here now. I can't even talk right.
If there was some kind of like epicenter portal here, it would have to be here. This makes the most sense.
Jesus Christ. The shadow's coming from somewhere right behind me. Becca, is there something behind me?
Chris, you got shit all around you. Your vibrating's so high, you're stressed.
You're literally like fish food.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've ever felt this way in a quarantine. I'm getting dizzy and everything. I don't think it's just from being tired.
It's crazy. You've got stuff all around you. You're like a walking hospital.
Come over here to these little red lights. Tell me why you're surrounding me, because I can feel you.
Tell me why you're surrounding me, so I can feel you.
I am froze. I'm sweating, but I am froze from head to toe.
Who was asking for food?
Are you trying to creep up on me?
It's funny, he directed that right at the crow. I was looking at him when you said that.
Now it seems like everybody's coming out and wanting to say something, because I feel surrounded.
This is odd to explain or even tell you, but the cross is apparently energized. It's glowing.
It's kind of hard to explain too, but yeah, it just feels like I got. Yeah, it just feels like I got. Holy shit. The f was that? I don't think that was a pigeon. That's a noise I haven't heard all night. Right there in the corner by the cross, I feel like I'm surrounded.
You are?
I've got the worst feeling. My ears are actually popping.
Yeah, Becca's saying the pressure is changing the room because the energy's shifting.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Swear to God, I sound like them jumper cables just struck.
This woman is one of them that got the attention of really wants to talk to you.
It's the black woman right now. She's really trying to talk to you.
What do you got to say, ma'am? Are you looking for somebody?
She wants to know if he has seen her husband and her mother. She can't find them. She lost them.
That she can follow us for the rest of the night, and we will help her look for her mother and husband.
Yeah, if you would like to do that, ma'am, you can follow us the rest of the night. We're going to be here for a while. You can look for your husband and your mother at that time.
I think it's
That will make you feel better.
Do you think they're dead?
Just on a final note, just tell that this black lady just said, do you think they're dead? Just tell her we're not exactly sure, but we're going to continue looking.
We're not sure if your family is dead. We're not sure at all, but we're definitely going to continue to look for you. Would you like that?
Would you like that?
All right, Chris, we're going to come up and get you. Anything here striking out at you, Becca?
Yeah, there's a little kid. Little girl. She says, hello?
You know what's weird about you? Once again, never told her anything. The usual, we give her that treatment. I think, Chris, is it this door that, or somewhere like that little girl fell out?
I asked you this earlier. I said, did somebody fall out of the window or something?
Oh, you did, and I was like, what are you talking about? No one fell off. You said, did someone fall off the roof? And I wasn't, my brain wasn't thinking, oh, holy shit, I just got chills. You're right. I don't know. All I know is a younger girl, according to legend, that fell off here.
Landed on cement down there.
Landed on it, yeah. Okay, let's do a quick active EVP.
Good call.
What would you think would be the most reactive question?
Depends on how much of a sadist you are. If you feel like asking a little 4-year-old child how they died and making them cry and reminding them that they're dead, then you could do that. Or you could just say, do you want to play with me?
We're going to take the latter of the two options. I'm going to ask if the little girl would like to play. I'm just going to ask you a question. Would you like for Ashley to stay up here and play with you? That's funny you mentioned that. There was nothing being captured. Hang on, we're gonna start over. I know we didn't capture anything.
Yeah.
For Ashley to stay up here and play with you? That's funny you mentioned that.
Oh, hear it?
That's all over there.
Dude, we actually did capture that. I didn't think anything was captured.
Bro.
Oh, that's a human tone voice.
I know.
Someone would like you to come
Yeah,
up
great. Let's do it.
I'm not sure if it's the Jacob's Ladder in the Watchtower or the spirits listening into our conversation before Chris's quarantine, but the activity has changed dramatically, and what better time to set Ashley up for her quarantine. But before that, I want to note that I know it's weird I ended the EVP session saying it's funny you mentioned that, but I was reacting to Becca's head shaking, which I thought she was trying to tell me that no one was talking. But in all actuality, she was fighting off a moth.
Having a little technical difficulty. We're almost done.
Awesome, thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Alright, tell her to fire it up.
Game time after.
What?
You can go ahead and start.
Oh, thank you. All right, everyone. So my name's Ashley, if you're not aware yet. I am not familiar with this floor. Not as familiar as I am with the rest of the house. Can somebody please fill me in on anything, any of these rooms? I know. Well, let's start with that.
You're just watching her?
The woman just watching her.
I know Becca had said that there was a little girl here earlier. Sweetheart, I don't know if you're still here, but if you want to try and talk to me, you can come to these little red lights. I'd love to hear anything you have to say. I can't play with you, but I'd love to listen to you.
I can't play with you, but I'd love to listen to you.
She says, I like your flower. And her hair, she's got flowers in her hair.
She likes flowers in her hair.
You're gonna talk?
She likes the flowers in your hair.
Well, that makes me really happy. If you're still here, sweetheart, was that your room over there? Can you tell me if anything happened in there?
Why are you dressed funny?
She said, I don't remember, but why are you dressed funny?
Oh.
She's so good with kids. She's like trying to find a nice way to say it.
Oh, this little girl just stumped me. Wait, what should I be wearing? What are you used to saying?
What are you used to saying?
Wait, what should I be wearing?
She thinks you're wearing your
What are you
skivvies.
used to saying?
Skivvies. She thinks she's wearing her underwear.
Oh, that would make sense. It's real thin. And back in that time, they more had like dresses.
And this woman is kind of overlooking this little girl, the one that you saw.
Kind of thinks that like your clothes are like underwear, like you should be wearing a dress or something like that, but it's kind of skimpy. So it's like underwear.
Oh no. Well, it was really, really, really hot in here, and I should have been wearing a dress, but instead I decided to go for shorts and a tank top. And it's probably inappropriate, and I'm really sorry.
The woman just lit an oil lamp at the end of the hall, in the window.
I am a hot mess. She would call me out. Good for you, little girl. You're so right.
It's kind of weird though. There's a woman at the end of the hallway towards that door to your left that just lit a candle,
An oil lamp.
an oil lantern. And it's funny because I didn't have a camera earlier when we were just walking down there moments ago, and I saw a woman's reflection in the glass.
Oh yeah, I remember that. What are you doing here, miss? Where are you going?
I wonder if it has something to do with cueing people, like lighting something a certain way. You know, like they did upstairs. So I have dolls, come see my dolls, she said.
I have dolls. Come see my dolls.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, she's all upset now. Oh, that's better.
How old are you, sweetheart?
How old are you, sweetheart?
She doesn't remember. She doesn't know. She's freaking out. The little girl's freaking out. She just realized she's not a person.
All right, it just got really deep. I guess that question kind of hurt her. She doesn't remember how old she is, and she's starting to realize she might not be a person.
Oh, that's okay. No. There's no need to get sad.
You're right, that's the secret. Like, names are hard, ages are hard, stuff like that, like, it slips.
Where's my mom? She said, where's my mom?
Where's my mom is what she's asking, but maybe just tell her, like, we'll look for her mom. She wants to join us here in a second.
Okay, sweetheart, I don't know where your mom is right at this moment, but I'd be happy to help you look for her.
Oh my god, I don't remember. This is really sad.
Well, this doesn't end a happy note.
No.
Can you tell me what your mom looks like so I know what I'm looking for?
She doesn't remember.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
We're gonna come grab you. She just wants to play some more, so tell her to come with us. We're gonna head out to the barn, all right?
All right, sweetheart, we're going to be heading out to the barn, so if you want to come, you're more than welcome to join us. I would love that.
All right, it is very late. Just moments ago, you said you saw a woman carrying an oil lamp up there. What did you just say?
I said this woman is walking up the stairs with her oil lamp, and she's going upstairs to light the something at the top.
Yeah.
She's going upstairs now.
Our Jacob's ladder's still running up there, okay? Our activity's been picking up. I think there's a huge correlation to all this stuff right now. We are going to go to the barn because we're going to settle this rumor right now. We're going to actually see if there was a bounty hunter that ever came here to Prospect Place. Everything's leaning towards no, is what you're saying, no. But there's only one other way to figure this out. Let's make our way over there right now. Listen, this is exactly where they say it happens.
Becca, you just stop it.
After 5 a.m., we're completely useless. We're useless.
I'm good. Sorry, I'm here.
Listen, we're just gonna set up. We have a ripple while these guys determine what's going on. We have a ripple we're going to do. We're gonna find out. Yeah.
I'm good now.
Are you good now? Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Sorry.
All right. We're just gonna set up for our last ripple of the night. Hopefully, it gives us some kind of answer if there was a bounty hunter here.
For our last ripple of the night, it's no holds bar. You knew this was coming, and it requires very little explanation. We're gonna lynch Chris from the rafters of this barn, just like the story in question, and hopefully we'll capture some responses to either support or discredit the story. And as always, Becca will be drawing anyone or anything that interacts with us during the ripple. So with 20 minutes on the clock and 2 Pandoras running, it's time to put this rumor to the test.
My job is to catch slaves and put them where they belong.
2 Pandoras.
He's getting character.
2 Pandoras.
I'm trying to be pissed.
Pandoras are running live. and then we'll start on your cue, Ashley.
What are you waiting for? Just lynch him. You don't deserve a trial. Get out of here. Lynch him! What are you waiting for?
Mary, this nice gentleman deserves a citizen trial.
He doesn't deserve anything.
Yes, he deserves a citizen trial. We're still civilized people up here in the north. Our Confederate friend deserves a trial. Now, good gentlemen, were you in our house earlier looking for runaway slaves?
Earlier looking for runaway slaves?
Answer me! Were you in the house looking for runaways?
You damn right I was. I was doing my job.
What is your job for the record?
What is your job for the record?
I am judge, jury, and executioner. I once again want to know, what is your job?
My job is to catch slaves and put them where they belong.
My job is to catch slaves and put them where they belong.
So, sir, according to you, it is okay to take a person of African American descent and enslave them here in the United States. Is that correct?
Damn right.
Here in the United States, is that correct? Damn right.
Well, sir, I'm sorry that's your decision and what you believe in. Mary, what is the verdict?
Guilty.
Well, that says it. Here on this very day, you are guilty.
You guys gotta be kidding yourself. You think you're gonna get away with this. You kill me, there's gonna be 10 more coming.
I'm glad you think that. We're gonna lynch him too. Your punishment is death. And Ripple. And
Kimmell, you.
alright, let's get this box on her.
Was there any reason to draw it out that long?
Well, that was fun. Here. Alright, so what are we looking at?
Somebody came running from behind me. I didn't see him. He said, "What is the meaning of this? Who are they? I am the owner of this property. I demand to know." And then he turned to somebody else and said, "Go back inside." Then there were 2 little boys that we saw in the basement came running.
Wow.
Wanted to watch. They wanted to watch it happen.
Oh, they're having fun. They like us, don't they?
They want to play.
Can you gather anything that this may actually be real, or is this just an urban legend, the bounty hunter?
Well, first of all, these kids called him something other than a bounty hunter, so bounty hunter is not the right word. But I couldn't even think of what it would have been called. Like, my brain didn't have a context for it at the moment, so I don't know the word. So they were calling him something else.
Is it just something they've seen before, or are they saying this actually happened here? Or they didn't go into detail?
Well, here's the thing. I didn't see anything happen. I mean, if it happened, it didn't happen in this barn the way this barn is now. While we were inside, I did see some sort of blood on the property. Some sort of blood has spilled on the property at some point. The actual land has seen blood. I don't know when and I don't know how. So something's happened, but I don't gather that this specifically happened.
After spending 16 hours inside Prospect Place, we're confident we've put this urban legend to rest. With everything Becca saw and our EVPs to support it, our conclusion stands. It's no doubt that this was our most complicated investigation to date, but after lighting up the watchtower and changing our entire plan for the night, I think we've finally earned the trust of those who reside here. Even with the mystery solved, this location still has so much more to be explored. There will be many more adventures to come, but until then, make sure you catch up on past episodes at residentundead.com, like us on Facebook, and follow the entire team on Twitter.